I was a young boy, I only wanted one thing. Freedom.
Backyard.
And liberty. Kill the faceless. Gotta kill the faceless. If you don't wanna die and you're trying to survive, you gotta kill the faceless.
Hello, Mr. Gunner Kane. How are you doing today?
I'm doing good.
So you're here with us to talk about your experience and the investigations that you've had with the Faceless.
That is right. Yep.
Can you tell us a little bit about how you first came across the name, where things started for you?
I first came across the name when, I'd say shortly after I joined the state marshal's office under the at the time director Arnold Weiss. I believe the investigation was being at the time headed up by Richard Dark, and I was helping him out.
And at that point, they weren't quite as active as they are now. Do you remember the first thing that really stood out to you about them?
One thing that stood out to me, real early on, is how they're always 10 steps ahead. Anytime we get a little something, it always seemed like that something we got was either they wanted us to get it, they knew we were going to get it, or they, somehow, one way or another, had already been, 10 steps ahead of us.
Yeah, I guess one of the operations that maybe could be referred as them being 10 steps ahead is one that took place in Jetsam docks. I don't know if you are at liberty to talk a little bit about that one.
You could ask me some questions. You're talking about Torrent,
Yes, exactly.
Yep. We'd come across some dossiers that had listed out Torrent and one of the suppliers. I believe the name at the time was Inferno. After we come across some of these dossiers, it kind of laid out for us what was going on. And in the beginning, what we had come across in terms of Torrent was that there seemed to be at least 8 suppliers that were funneling weapons into the city. Those weapons ranged from assault rifles, SMGs, shotguns, to just, a little deagle. And everything in between, magazines, gunpowder, casings, everything in between. There was evidence that they were trading in, so to speak.
One of the things that the name indicates is like a flood of weapons. Do you think that in that moment one of the plans of the Faceless could have been to create a massive dependency on the gangs in the city to be armed by them?
Absolutely, yes. I think that Torrent was, on its face, an operation meant to completely flood the city with all types of weaponry and make it harder for the police to operate and just make it hell for the general citizenry.
Could you tell us, if possible, anything what the Faceless referred to as Operation Mousetrap that I believe took place at Jetsam docks?
That was the culmination of months of investigation. It, I believe, started with tips of weaponry being shipped into Jetsam docks. There was many things leading us to believe that Jetsam docks was how a lot of these things were being funneled into the city. So we heard about a shipment that was going to be coming into the city of one of these big shipping containers on one of these big ships. So we set up a undercover sting op, and we had went down there and tried to get the shipping manifest off the foreman over there. We were successful. Yeah, I believe it was me, the ex-chief of police, Wyatt Turner, and a few other people were successful in retrieving that manifest from the foreman over at Jetsam Docks. And with that, we were able to pinpoint one of the shipping containers that we believed was full of weapons. I'm sure it's no secret to anybody what happened after that. You know, we got led to a shipping container. Me and Opal walked in. The door shut behind us, and shortly after, a bomb inside went off and blew me and Opal to smithereens.
And then was it during that time that you first started to get contact directly from I guess Delta 1 of Darkstone?
Well, we had a very tumultuous relationship, I believe, with Darkstone. Just because of the general sentiment at the time in the PD seemed to be against working with Darkstone, even after they had generously, I believe, given us that shipment of weaponry, and there was a whole controversy about that, which in hindsight, seems like, not really that big of a deal, but what can you do? What can you do?
Did you ever have, what was the relationship like with Darkstone, just between yourself, I guess, and did you ever have any doubts or worries about them?
Absolutely. As I said, it was a bit of a tumultuous relationship because we were not sure of what their true intentions were. I don't know if you've seen some of the predictions of Mr. Halen Wild and them seeming to come true based on the fact that we had received a shipment of weaponry from, whoever. At that time, we didn't know. But after, I would say, a bit of discussion and a bit more looking into it, I had come to believe that Darkstone could be trusted. That was my own personal belief. But when it came to working with them and working with the PD, it was definitely a bit of a tumultuous relationship at the time. It seems like they've, since, everything's been fine.
Ever since I was a young boy, I only wanted one thing: freedom, justice, and liberty. Kill the faceless. Gotta kill the faceless. If you don't wanna die and you're trying to survive, gotta kill the faceless. If you're shooting real clear and you ain't got no fear, gotta kill the faceless. Darkstone hired Jeb, and now he's El Capitan. He's gonna kill the faceless. The DOJ's fried and the mayor's push lies. They are the faceless. They are the faceless. They are the faceless.
I can't believe what they've done to Kane. It's a bloody shame. Can't believe it's a bloody shame what they've done to Kane. Fuck the faceless, going to take them down. I'm going to kill them now. I can't believe what they've done to Kane. It's a bloody shame. I don't know. Everybody is a faceless. I said I don't know why. Every day I want to cry. We have to